This is our basic initial program. When we run it, it just prints the user will start the program here and the main program is finished. These are two strings. We want to call this internal program main method right in between here, right? So we can just go into here, click new class. We're going to create internal program. And it's going to have a main because it's going to be its own project, right? And then we're in here, sys out. We're going to print this is the internal program. And let's have the program pause for the user. So we want to say scanner sc equals new scanner system in. And we're going to go over here. And so now we just import the scanner. It's right here. That was the error. And we want to get a value from the user. So we're going to say sysout, give me your favorite color. Let me say system out println, give me your favorite color. And we don't want this to be a println. We want this to just be a print. And then we're going to say string color equals sc.next line. This is just print formatting. What we want to do is we want to say comma color, and we change this ln. We change that to an f. And what that does is it says color, which is of type string. So color is a string. It's going to go to the first %s because s means string. %n just means line break. That's what the ln from println is. So we're just adding in our own line break after this. And then we want to system out. We want to say internal program finished. And so what we end up doing here, if we run this, it should all work perfectly. Yay, okay. Favorite colors right, internal program is finished. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to uncomment this and concatenate the code down. And it should actually just be fine because I named it the same name. So recognize, internal program.java is inside the same source project as initial program. Right here, right? So we're going to run initial program. The user will start with this program here. This is the internal program. Give me your favorite color. Your favorite color is blue. Internal program finished. Main program finished. And that's great and all. And that's awesome and cool and fantastic. You can run one program from another. How do you pass information around? So we want to know their favorite color, right? So the questions is going to equal give me your favorite color. But what type is question? Well, it's a string. And now there's only one question here. We only want to ask one question for now. The format that it's expecting is an argument of arrays. So we need to give it an array of strings, and then we need to turn this into an array. We can use the curly braces here to initialize arrays directly. When we pass in, instead of passing in new string, we're going to pass in questions. And over here, instead of saying give me your favorite color, we're going to go here and we're going to say for each question in the arguments. Now, args is referencing this array right here, right? And so this args is what we just passed in, and so what we should do here is we should sys out. Now we want this to be a printf, and it's going to print the question. It's going to print the question, the two little arrows for the user interface, and that's it. And actually, it won't even print ln. And we go comma question, and we don't need this anymore, so we're going to comment that out. And this should be good enough. So now, when we run it, it shouldn't change anything. right? Notice that. The user will start the program here. This is the internal program. Give your favorite color. And we're going to actually change something here. We're going to put from initial. Just so we can see the difference. We're going to stop this execution. We're going to run it. And you'll see it says from initial. So now we know that this is the information. We've passed this into the internal program. How do we get values out of? Well, how do we get the value out of a main? How do we get the value out of any method? We need to return it. So I want another favorite color, so it's going to be a string. Well, that's great and all, but the main doesn't have a return. So we go over here and we change this to return a type of string. And that's right, we're going to change the main to return a string. This is showing an error because we're just not doing it yet. Right here, we just say return color. And there we go. Now we are returning the color which is passed in. We know this works, we don't need this anymore. We go over here, save. See, this program error is gone. And then over here, we're going to sys out. We're going to say the internal program just informed me that your favorite color is color. And so now what we should be able to do, we're going to run this from the initial program. The user will start this program here. That's this line here. That's line 6. This is the internal program. So we already ran line 8, saved the values. We're running line 10 right now. We pass in, give me your favorite color as questions. And in the internal program, we can read questions because that's the arguments that we're passing in. This is the same variable, right? This variable, questions, passes into args, and it changes to args. For each question, args, we're going to run it like this. That's why we have that there. We're going to type in our favorite color, green, and then it prints your favorite color is green, which is right here. Internal program finished right there. Return color. We go back here. We save that value into here. What was the value of color? Green. So now this is equal to green. And then the internal program just informed me your favorite color is green because we print color. If you have any questions, let me know.